Hello everyone, in today's video we'll be talking about GitHub Copilot, the installation and setting it up on our Visual Studio Code. But before we get into all that, let's answer the big question in the room. Is Copilot same thing as GitHub Copilot? The answer is no. GitHub Copilot is not same as Copilot. So what then is GitHub Copilot? Well, at its core, Copilot is an AI-powered code completion tool developed by GitHub and OpenAI. Look at it as having a friend that is very good at a particular programming language that you are learning, and your friend is always by your side whenever you are learning to help and assist you with recommendation and suggestions while you learn your code. Now that we know what GitHub Copilot is, let's go over to installing it and setting it up on our VS Code. When it comes to installing and setting up our GitHub Copilot, there are two ways to it. We either go through the route of installing it and adding it from the extension on Visual Studio Code, or we go through the route of installing and setting it up from GitHub Copilot site. Either ways would have our GitHub Copilot set up, but for this we are going through the route of adding it as an extension from our Visual Studio Code. So you type out GitHub Copilot, you definitely see it from here. If you click on GitHub Copilot, you would see the install is showing on install for my own because it's already installed, so there is no need. But you would see install if you haven't installed it. So click on the install and you will see the github.com link. So click on it to finalize your setup. Once you click on the link, it takes you to this page. But you are seeing this page because you already have GitHub Copilot installed. If you do not have it installed, which I mean is the case, you are going to see a page with different pricing on them like this. There are different pricing options for you to choose from: a monthly plan and a yearly plan. A monthly plan of $10 and a yearly plan of $100. But before that, you have a 30-day free trial where you get to know and see for yourself if GitHub Copilot is something that is worth subscribing to for yourself. If it's something that you choose to keep after the 30-day free subscription, feel free to go ahead and continue your subscription. But if something that you feel like is not for you or you're not benefiting from it, make sure you unsubscribe before the time elapses. Now, after you have subscribed, this is the dashboard that you're going to see. If you do not have GitHub installed in your computer, you can always go to github.com and sign up to GitHub. It's a very simple and straightforward process, and you should be able to see this dashboard once you're done signing up. Now we are done with setting up our GitHub Copilot. Let's go back to Visual Studio Code and see how it works. So I have here on my Visual Studio Code a simple project that I created for the purpose of this video with just two files, HTML and CSS, to be able to test out how GitHub Copilot works. So I've gone ahead to add a few lines of code, and we can see that anytime I click the enter key, I have a suggestion on what my next line of code will be from the previous line of code that I wrote. So I am writing out like paragraph, inside my paragraph tag things, just random things, and when I click next, or rather when I click the enter key, you would see that I have like suggestion on what the line will be in my next paragraph. Now, to be able to see the changes that we have made, we need to preview it in our live browser. But I do not have the preview, so I'm going to install it. I'll go to my extensions and search for preview, then click on it and then install. Give it some time, reload, and it's up and running. So I'm going to right click on my screen and click on the preview live server, and you can see it's showing side by side the changes that I'm making. Added a few more lines of code for context, so you see how exactly GitHub Copilot works. And there you have it. To know more or you want to learn more, you can always go to GitHub Docs. They have documentations on GitHub Copilot with all the informations that you need to know about the installation on Visual Studio Code, or the introduction, how GitHub Copilot works. Everything that you need to know about GitHub Copilot is documented for you on GitHub Docs. So go on there and learn as many informations as you need for GitHub Copilot. And that will be all for this video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video to someone else that would find it helpful as well. And stick around for more of these videos to come. Until my next video, bye guys.